Good morning, students, and welcome back to English grammar class today. Today, we will revise whatever we have already learned about direct and indirect speech. Okay, we have already learned that we can report the words of a speaker in two ways. Like, I am a speaker and I am talking to you, so you can report my words to your mother or your father or your friends to somebody else in two ways. How? What are these two ways? So, direct speech and indirect speech. Okay, so what is direct speech? The speech quoted in the actual words of the speaker is called direct speech. That means whatever I am telling to you, suppose I am telling you sit down. So sit down within inverted comma. When inverted comma will be used, that means the exact words by the speaker are said, are mentioned. Okay, so whenever you will see that the sentence is written within inverted comma, that means the exact words of the speaker is given over there. Okay, that means this is a direct speech. That's why inverted commas are given. In indirect speech, there won't be any inverted comma. You cannot use inverted commas in indirect speech. Okay, so this is the main way to identify in what way the sentence is written, whether it is written in direct speech or indirect speech. How will you identify? By seeing the inverted commas. Okay, so look for the inverted commas at first. Okay, so in indirect speech, what the speaker said without quoting his exact words, it is called indirect speech. That means whatever I said, suppose I said I told you to sit down, I told you sit down. So here, when sit down will be in within inverted comma, that means it will be in direct speech. But when you will say that ma'am told me to sit down, then it will be, you can say that it is in indirect speech. Okay, or reported speech. Okay, so we have learned that in direct speech, it is a form of narration in which the actual words of a speaker are reported or said. For example, she says, I'm walking in the kitchen. Okay, this is an example of direct speech. Why? Because the speaker is she and her words, her thoughts are given within the inverted comma. Okay, and in indirect speech, it is the form of speech in which what one speaker says is reported by another with utmost accuracy but without using that person's actual words. That means whatever I am telling to you, you are telling it to your father or mother or somebody else with utmost accuracy. That means accurately whatever I have said, you are telling them the exact thing. Okay, but not my words, not the actual words. Okay, so this is, you can say, this is indirect speech. Okay, after that, what we have already learned? We have learned about identifying the reporting verb. So after getting a sentence, you will first identify whether the sentence is written in direct speech or whether the sentence is written in indirect speech. And after that, what you will do? You will do one thing. You will first look for the reporting verbs. So where are these reporting verbs placed? These reporting verbs are just exactly before the comma and inverted comma. See here, inverted commas are there, and just before that, okay, the reporting verb will be there. Says, will say, said, told, and in this way reporting verbs are usually written. Okay, So here in this sentence, look at this sentence over here. My friend says he is very handsome. So here in this sentence, where is the reporting verb? The reporting verb is says. So after seeing the sentence, your next important task will be to find out the reporting verb and to find out in which tense the reporting verb is written. Okay? So reporting verb is written in present tense. It is written in present tense. So whenever the reporting verbs will be written in present tense or in simple future tense, then you will get to know, you will understand that nothing, no tense will be changed inside the inverted comma in indirect speech. Okay? So see, it is written, if the reporting verb in the direct speech statement is in present tense or future tense, then it remains the same in indirect speech too. That is, no change in tense. Okay? You don't need to change the tense in an indirect speech. Okay? There is no need to change the tense. Understood? So see the first sentence. My friend says he is very handsome. So my friend says, up to this much you will write the same. Whatever is written you will write the same. Okay? Says. After that, give that. Then he will be small letter. Okay? So my friend says that he is very handsome. Why he is very handsome? It is written why, it is not was or were or something else. Had or has or have, nothing else will be written, because exactly whatever tense it is written, I have to write it in the exact tense, because the reporting verb is in present tense. Okay? So the verb inside the inverted comma also remain in the same tense. So he is very handsome. You can write, do not give inverted comma, do not give comma in an indirect speech. Okay? And that is a must. Okay? Next, my granny will say, you need to eat well. So my granny will say, it will sit just as it is written. After that, that you have to write. Then you need to eat well. Whatever is written, just it is given, because there will be no tense changed in this kind of sentences. Okay? But if the reporting verb is in past tense in the direct speech, then the verbs within the inverted comma will definitely change in indirect speech statement. That means if the reporting verb is in past tense, that means said, it is written, then you have to change the tense of the inverted comma. In the inverted comma, the verb, there will be the change of the tense. Okay? In an indirect speech, am or is will change into was, are will change into were, do or does will change into did, have or has will change into had, will it would become would, can, could, may, might. Okay? Another important thing that we have learned, that there will be change of pronouns. The pronouns will be changed according to the sentence, according to the speaker. Okay? For example, look over here. He says, I have no money with me. So, in indirect speech, it will be, he says that he has no money. So, I have no money. Here, I. Who is I over here? Who is talking? He is talking. So, obviously, he will not be referring to you as I. He will not be referring to me as I. So he will be referring to himself only as I. Okay, so he says I have no money. That means he says that he has no money. So here the same thing is written. See, he says that he has no money with him. So me will be changed into him. Okay, he says that he has no money with him. Obviously after he you cannot write have. So that is why you cannot change the tense as well, but you cannot write have as well because he is singular. So that is why he has no money with him. You can write and give full stop at the end. Okay. See, the rule is written, the pronoun of the first person should be changed in according to the subject. So the first person, I is first person, so that is why it is changed according to the speaker. Okay. Next, pronoun of the second person are also changed to the person of the noun or pronoun to whom the reported speech is addressed. For example, you say to Zen, I would be happy to welcome you in my house. So you said to Zen that you would be. So I here also refers to you who is talking. You are talking. So that is why you. Okay. You would be happy to welcome him. Happy to welcome you. You here means I'm referring to Zan. So that is why him in your house. Okay. We have also learned that generally the pronouns of the third person in the direct speech remain unchanged. If it is written in third person, then it will remain unchanged. For example, he said that he was a good person. Okay, it will remain unchanged if it is written in third person. Let me again give you some other examples as well. So, if the subject is first person, then what will happen? See the sentence. He said, I went to consult my parents. So, he said that he went to consult his parents. So, went. So, he said that he had gone to consult his parents. Okay, so went, why it will become had gone? Because said and went, these two are past tenses, and these two simple past tenses will become past perfect tense. So that is why it will become had gone. And I, it is first person. First person will change and according to the person who is speaking. So who is speaking over here? He is speaking. Okay, students. So that is why he will become, here I will become he. Okay. So he said that he had gone to consult his parents. He had gone to consult his parents. Okay. See how the sentences are changed in the third person point of view. For example, she said she is looking for a job. Here see the sentence. She said that I have added over here. She was looking, is looking will be was looking for a job. She was looking for a job. Here see the third person is not changed at all because it is she. It is written in third person. Okay. As it is written in third person, so that is why no pronoun is changed over here in the sentences. Okay. I have already told you, if the reporting verb is in past tense, then the verb inside the inverted comma will also be changed in according to the sentence, according to the verb. Okay, so here am will become was. I have already told you. So let me give you some more examples. My friend is helping me study, she said. Here it is in indirect speech. How will you write the sentence? She said her friend that her friend was helping her study. Here is helping will become was helping. Present continuous tense will become past continuous tense. Okay. Similarly, present perfect tense will change to past perfect tense. For example, I have been to India 3 times, Melissa said. So here, how will you change the sentence in an indirect speech? Melissa said that she had been, I had been. Who is I over here? Obviously, it's Melissa. Melissa is talking about herself. So that is why she. Have been will change to had been. She had been to India 3 times. Next. We have been waiting for the tickets for 3 hours. They said so. Have been will change to had been. Okay. So they said that they had been. We will also be changed to they because they are talking about themselves. So that is why the pronoun will going to change in according to the speaker. So the speaker is they. The speaker is over here, it is they. So that is why the pronoun will also be changed inside the inverted commas. Okay. So they said that they had been walking. Have been will become had been. Okay. So they had been waiting for the tickets for 3 hours. Next example. Come to the next example. I'm from Australia, Pam said. So Pam said that she was from Australia. She was from Australia. Here I will become she and is will become was. Okay. Wherever there will be says to, you have to write tells. Okay. Like say to, it is, if it is written, then you have to write told. I like reading, she says to him. In reported speech, in indirect speech, how will you write the sentence? She tells him that she likes reading. Here I refers to she. As it is, as a reporting verb is in present tense, simple present tense, that is why no tense will change in this sentence. So that is why she tells him that she likes reading. Come to the next sentence. You must help us, he tells her. So he tells her that she must help them. Okay. Us. He is talking about whom? He is talking about them. Okay. Us. It refers to them. So that is why the pronoun, see the change of pronoun over here. He tells her that she must help them. Okay. Next. We can do it, he stated or he said. So he said that they could do it. So we becomes they. After that can becomes could. Okay. I have never seen a UFO. So have will turn into has. Why? Because outside it is given, outside it is given present tense. It is present tense. The reporting verb is in present tense. So that is why no tense will change inside it. So that is why he says that he has never seen an UFO. Okay. That. See this example. Peter, I work in the garden. So here work in present tense. So present tense will change it into past tense. And one thing, Peter said, it is common in everywhere. Okay. So Peter said that he worked in the garden. So I will change to he and work will change into worked. Okay. Peter, I worked in the garden. Here past tense and outside is also said, that is past tense. So that is why the sentence will change into past perfect tense. In another way, the sentence will change into past perfect tense if inside it is given present perfect tense, it is written have worked, then it will change to had worked. Okay. So Peter said that he had worked in the garden. So he had worked in the garden, it is past perfect tense. Okay. And if the sentence is also written in Peter said I had walked in the garden, here is also the sentence will not change. Why? Because if the sentence is written as past perfect tense, then no tense will change in an indirect speech. It will remain same. Next, Peter said, I will walk in the garden. Will become would. So Peter said that he would walk in the garden. Next, Peter said, I can walk in the garden. So can will become could. And the sentence will remain same. Next, I may walk in the garden. So may will become might. So Peter said that he might walk in the garden. Next, Peter said, I would walk in the garden. So Peter said that he would walk in the garden. If the sentence in an indirect speech could, might, should, ought to is given, then the verb will remain same. It will remain unchanged. Okay. There are some other changes also that you should give importance to. That is, this will become that, these will become those, here will become there, hither will become thither. It is already written in your book only, page number 313. If you open your book, you will find it. Now will become then, ago will become before, hence, thence, come, go, today, that day, tonight, that night, tomorrow, the next day or the following day, yesterday, the day before, last night, the night before, last week, the previous week, next week, the following week. Okay? This way, these words will change in indirect speech. For example, look at your book. Shekhar said, I'm busy now. So Shekhar said that he was busy then. Now will change to then. Now changed into then. So busy then. Okay. Next sentence. He said, I have seen this beggar before. So before, this word will changed into, see, it is written in the next sentence. He said that he had seen that. So this will change into that. Okay. This will change into that. So he said that he had seen that beggar before. If you are changing these words, then you have to remember that you will also change the pronouns. You will also change wherever the other changes are there. Tense will also change. Similarly, pronouns will change. The words will that show nearness are also generally changed. So all the changes will occur. All the changes will happen simultaneously. If you are thinking that I will change only one thing and the other things I will not change, then you cannot do this. Okay? Whatever the changes are, you have to write all the changes, if the changes are applicable. Next, number 3. He said, I intend to leave for Delhi tonight. So tonight will become that night. So he said that, see, similarly, I has been changed into he. Intend, the verb is changed into intended. Okay? So all the changes are also occurring over here in the sentences. Next, number 4. I said I came here yesterday. Very good sentence. Look at this sentence over here. I said I came here yesterday. So I said that. Okay. I, because it is first person, so that is why both of them are written in first person. So that is why no change. I am referring to myself only. So that is why there is no need to change the pronouns. After that, came here. Came here yesterday. Came. Outside it is past tense and inside is also past tense. So I had come there. Here will become there. Okay. Yesterday will become the previous day. I had come there the previous day. It will become, okay? Next sentence, number 5. I said these mangoes are very sweet. So I said that these will become those. Okay? So that is why these mangoes were very sweet. Are will become were. Why? Because outside it is past tense. The reporting verb is in past tense. Okay? So I hope, students, that you have understood direct and indirect speech. Please do practice in your home. Okay? Thank you, students.